Started. Can everybody hear me okay? See the screen?
I can
Yes.
see you. I can hear you.
All right. Well, first off, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us in our open house this afternoon. We do appreciate you guys taking your time out of your busy day to hear about some of the course offerings that we have here at Wait Tech. My name is Kobe Joyner. I'm a coordinator in the non-credit computer education area. I'm joined today by my colleague, Jennifer Simmons Bage. We both oversee courses in the non-credit computer education area at Wait Tech. So what we try to do is offer relevant courses that allow you to earn an industry credential, certificate, or certification, which can create interesting career opportunities in the area of IT. So both Jennifer and I will be talking to you about some of our courses and answering some of your questions to see if some of our classes would be a good fit to help you meet some of your goals.
So, as Kobe mentioned, we do have career pathways that we have set up. These courses are designed for you to start a career in IT. For some of you, that may involve using or taking the technology for digital literacy course, and that is kind of the foundation for both Kobe's pathways and my pathways. Once that has been accomplished, or if you have the equivalent knowledge of that course, then you can proceed into the path, one of the pathways that is listed. We have the IT support technician, the software developer using Python, the programmer using HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript. We also have a web programmer using Python and Django. We have Microsoft 365 Office 2019 for office administration, data analytics for business professionals, the Red Hat Certified System Administrator, and the network technician. So you may be saying, what good is those? Well, our goal is to have you obtain a sustainable wage. For those pathways that I just mentioned, some of the jobs and salaries that align to that are the office and administrative support workers, where the average entry level wage is around $32,980. And these are all based on the Raleigh, North Carolina area. For computer user support specialist, that is $30,130 entry level wage. For web developers, $40,680. For software developer, you're looking at around $69,660. And finally, for the data analyst, um, it's approximately $67,430 for the entry level wage.
So I mentioned earlier that a lot of our courses prepare students to be able to take the industry certification in that particular area of IT. A certification is a credential that proves to potential employers that you are proficient in that particular area, that you have some type of expertise that an employer could use to then have you work for them in that particular role. And so at Wake Tech in our area, we are very fortunate to be able to offer classes that have industry certification exam vouchers um, provided within the cost of the course. So these vendors, Microsoft Office Specialist has a Microsoft certification that comes along with it, along with CompTIA and Certiport as well. So all of these uh, governing bodies offer credentials that prove to employers that you are proficient in that particular area of technology.
So let's go just a little bit in depth of what the course offerings look like on these pathways. Each course has been comprised of bundled courses that were previously offered individually. For the technology basics for digital literacy, you're looking at three topics there: the computing fundamentals, the online essentials, and the application essentials. And this course is designed to introduce students to the technology basics for computers, devices, and the internet. You can see there what your goals will be, but you're going to be working with the network, uh, using the internet, maximizing communication, education, and collaboration. And finally, the credential you would earn in this class at the end would be a Microsoft Office Specialist, Microsoft Word certification. From there, one of the pathways you could pursue is moving up to the Microsoft Office 365. Or if you've already have experience with technology, you may want to start with this course. This one is designed to introduce you and get you certified in the following topics with the Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Excel. So you'll be looking to learn to create, manage, and edit electronic files, and you'll be able to demonstrate at the end work readiness, and you would be eligible to take the core exams for each of those applications.
So the IT support technician Power Pack is a class that trains students to work as a help desk service technician. So students who take this class will receive training in the CompTIA IT Fundamentals curriculum, as well as the CompTIA A Plus Core 1 and Core 2 curriculums. Students will focus on technical employability skills that will prepare them to enter the Wake County labor market. Students who take this class will be preparing to take and pass both the IT Fundamentals certification exam as well as the CompTIA A Plus certification exam. And again, this course will train you to be a help desk technician to fix computer issues, both hardware and software related.
Thank you so much.
And from there, we can also look at software developer using Python. If you're interested in programming, Python is one of those fast growing languages. Um, we've bundled the Python with SQL databases, an introduction to Python, and then finally software development using Python. You're going to receive both technical and employability skills training so that you will be workforce ready again. You'll learn in the SQL course to write database applications, perform administrative tasks, and generate reports. You will, in the introduction to Python, learn your programming skills, and that is designed for students who have no experience. I always tell everyone, if you don't have any, you may have a little bit more trouble, but we are very blessed to have the Individualized Learning Center, which helps a lot of our students out, and I'm so thankful that we have them now. And you will learn to code in an online environment and develop your knowledge and skills. So at the end of this course, you can have or can test for certification in Python and in databases. The next course that I do offer is the web programmer using HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript. This course actually also contains GitHub. We look at the culture of agility or agile, um, and of course, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This is the language of the web. And so by the end of the course, you'll know how to use GitHub for version control and collaboration. You'll know about Agile and how technology uses that to plan out programs. And you'll identify programming features and capabilities to write, debug, and maintain HTML and CSS code. You'll finally add in the JavaScript piece, which enhances the other skills you've learned. In this class, you would be eligible to take certifications for the HTML5 and CSS, and another certification for the JavaScript. And after completing that course, we do have the web programmer using Python and Django. So you kind of get the front end and the back end together. Um, and so this one is showing you how to use Python and the Django framework. You'll learn how to enhance your applications with Ajax, with RESTful APIs, and you'll set up a production environment for your Django projects. So at the end of this course, you would be eligible to sit for the Python exam. Uh, the other course that I ever see is the Data Analytics for Business Professionals. Um, this has been a very popular course. We build data literacy and learn how to use business intelligence tools such as SQL, Excel, Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, and project management. We teach you how to do the data analysis with those and visualization. You'll learn to read, write, and communicate data, understand your data sources. You'll learn how to inspect, cleanse, and transform data, and then you'll also learn how to present it to various audiences. Upon completion for this class, you would be prepared to take the Excel certification.
So we are very excited with our newly established relationship with Red Hat. We now offer a Red Hat Certified System Administrator course at Wake Tech. We're one of the few community colleges in the country that are able to do that. Students who take this course will be working with the enterprise Red Hat Linux operating system, which is used throughout the world in network backbone infrastructures to run a company's business. Students who take this class will be preparing to take the Red Hat Certified System Administrator Certification exam. That exam comes in two parts, 124 and 134. Both of those are included in the cost of the course. And finally, we offer the Network Technician Power Pack. This Power Pack includes curriculum from the LPI Linux Essentials course, as well as the CompTIA Network Plus and Security Plus courses. This particular course is designed to train students to become network administrators. Students will learn cybersecurity fundamental concepts such as disaster recovery, uh, and students who participate in this particular course will receive training and preparation to take and pass the CompTIA Network Plus and Security Plus certification exams. So at this point, we wanted to introduce you to our team. Our director, Dr. Letitia Alford, um, both Jennifer and myself work as coordinators, and our technical assistant is Miss Ana Flores. We have included on this slide our contact information, so you can call us. This is our departmental mailbox. You can call us there if you have any questions about anything that you've seen today in our presentation, or you can check us out on the web using the URL on this particular screen to get more information pertaining to our course offerings and possible sponsorship opportunities. At this time, we would like to open up the floor for questions. We so appreciate your presence today, and we look forward to helping you again meet your goals.
And Paul, could you also post that link to the website in the chat as well? Paul just put in our email address, and he'll put this one in there as well. That way you can copy and keep a copy in your folders and files. So let's see, make sure we don't have any questions back here in the chat. Okay.
So one question we do get a lot of is that, do we offer online classes? So the answer is yes. We have both online and in-person class offerings. So whichever situation or environment best fits your, um, is most convenient for you, we can certainly provide some online instruction as well. So we both have in-person and online course offerings that you can choose from.
And Manisha, you had your hand raised. You had a question.
I believe the question was also posed by Manisha in chat, and it was how long is BA course?
You can have a full-time job prior to practice. So once you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. Which course?
How long is the business analytics course? That course is a 6-month commitment, meeting twice per week for 3 hours per session. So it's 6 hours per week.
9 to 9 p.m. 2 evenings.
And someone else asked, Brenda asked which program is best for entry level with low computer experience. So I would suggest the technology, the digital literacy for technology basics. That's going to be your course that's going to get you acquainted with Microsoft Office, with the internet, using Internet Explorer to move, I'm sorry, not Explorer, the Explorer window to move files around. So that would be the one that I would suggest starting with first. And what pathway Lindsay has, what pathway would you recommend for product support analyst? So Lindsay, again, the entry level one would be our technology basics for digital literacy, and then you can proceed into the data analytics course. There's no prerequisites other than having that technical expertise to get into that one. And do you have weekend classes from Sarita? At this time, I do not, but I believe, Kobe, do you have a couple, don't you?
Not at the current time,
Okay.
but we do have courses from time to time that will run on we will include a Saturday. So it might be a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday setup, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So we have done that in the past, but currently we don't.
Okay. And then Ebony has a question. This will go to you, Kobe. Does the network technician offer any certifications with the tuition?
Yes, so included in that course, you get the exam voucher for the Network Plus, the CompTIA Network Plus certification, as well as the CompTIA Security Plus certification.
Okay. And then Ebony had a follow-up question. How long is the network technician course? And should there be any follow-up courses to take after?
The network technician class normally runs twice a week, like a Monday, Wednesday, or a Tuesday, Thursday. Most of our class offerings are in the evenings from 6:30 to 9:30. We do have some daytime offerings as well, but they're kind of rare. The scope of the class normally runs about 4 to 5 months, depending upon the way that we schedule the classes. So if we do 3 times a week, those classes end sooner, but normally we do twice a week. So you're looking at 5 months total. After that, it really would depend on the student and what they want to specialize in. We do have a Cisco CCNA course that we offer that we didn't mention in our presentation today, which is very popular. We also have some cybersecurity courses, or intermediate cybersecurity courses that would allow you to advance and get a higher level cybersecurity certification to work in that field.
Okay. And Allison had a question on what is the Python software developer, web programmer, and I'm sorry. So Allison, similar again, technology basics course, and then into the Python development course. That one lasts for about 4 months. You start out with the SQL piece, then we move into the learning Python, and then finally it ends with the software development piece. And Sarita, do you have an evening class for data analytics? Yes, we do. Most of my classes do run in the evening. The professors who teach in the class actually work in the field. So they bring that expertise with them in the evenings. So thank you for asking that one. And then Don asked, what is the length of time for software development web programmer? Can you complete it online? So yes, Don, my programs are offered online, and we meet on Teams. The instructor instructs at the designated days and times, and it's just like being in a classroom, just virtual. So it's been really fun to see the students get into it and really enjoy it. They like going to bed after they have class. Megan's, if these courses are non-continuing, oh, okay. All right, she said she actually ignored her question. All right, so, but just confirming, would you finish with any sort of certification and or physical proof of credentials? So we do weight techs. Policy is that we do offer a certificate of completion if you meet the requirements of the course. Those are outlined in the course outline, and we do the certifications that are offered are national certifications. So those come with a separate credential in themselves. Brenda asked, do any of the programs qualify for the GI post 9/11? That would be a question I'd have to defer to someone else. I know we have the Veterans Center here on campus, and they should be able to assist you with that. Paul, could you post that phone number or email for them? Okay, and Seema wants to know the pathway to the IT support specialist. Can she receive a link to it, please? Okay, Seema has in person, please. Okay, so we may have to do that. What is the?
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Like, I'm looking for like in a person that IT support specialist program.
Okay. So what we can do is we can post in the chat the link to the course. What would you would just need to kind of look for those that say in person or have a campus and a building and room number. That would be indicating that that is an in-person course.
Do you have like any like basic like information to give me so I can just make up my mind for it? Like, how long is that course? Is there any programming included in it, or?
Not in that course. So that course includes IT fundamentals, which is just a introduction to various areas of IT. They do talk about software development, programming, but it's on a very novice level. So they introduce networking, security concepts, infrastructure. So it's just a hodgepodge of all the different areas of IT. And then it goes specifically into the A plus, which is more line of training help desk professionals or support technicians. So there isn't any programming in that particular course.
So at the end of the course, what kind of certification I will receive?
So you would get you would prepare to take the CompTIA A plus certification. That certification is required to be able to qualify for help desk positions. So people who fix your computer, like if you call into a call center and say, "Hey, I have a problem with my hard drive," or my monitor is not working, these are the professionals that would fix those issues. Or if you had a software issue, like I tried to install Windows 10 and it's not working, or I keep getting a blue screen of death, those types of technical issues and problems that can occur, those technicians would be trained to be able to fix those problems either in person or virtually in a call center.
So it's a combination of both, like hardware and software field, right?
That's correct. That's exactly correct.
Okay. So do you know like how long this course is?
It's roughly the same amount of time that the network technician course is. So around 5 months. It's 144 contact hours. Normally those classes meet twice a week, but you can estimate about 5 months to complete the entire sequence of that course.
Okay. So there is lab work included, right? Because it's more like their side. So
Correct. So there is a hands-on component, which is why we try to schedule some in-person classes, because you're actually taking apart computers, putting them back together, replacing components that are not working. And so we do have some in-person courses for that particular course to get people the hands-on experience they need.
oh, okay. That's the main particular, because I mean there is other course like you can do online, but I need on hand in
Hmm.
not like in a lab, like to see with my eyes what I'm reading and learning.
Understood. Understood.
If there is any link, like direct link, I can just go ahead and sign up for that. Like I would really appreciate.
I did put the IT support technician link in the
Okay.
chat. So if you want to click on that, it does tell you there is one course that's being offered right now. It does look like it is an online only though. Cody,
Yeah,
is that correct?
that is correct. However, we're in the process of creating our summer schedule. And so with the link that Jennifer just provided, in about a week or so, we're going to have our summer classes posted. So you'll see additional options for you to take starting in May. And some of those will be in-person classes.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
And Kalita had a question, what is the prerequisite for the business data analytics course and the length of that? Again, the prerequisite is either a general or technological or technology knowledge equivalent to the data basics course, or the taking that course. From there, it's a straight entry level, and it is about a 6-month commitment, 5 months, a 6-month commitment. Donna asked what prerequisites are needed for the network technician, Kobe?
So that's a great question. The hierarchy of CompTIA courses starts with IT fundamentals at the very foundational level, and then it goes to A plus and then Network plus. So what we tell people, recommend, excuse me. So what we recommend is that students thinking about taking the network technician course should either A, have taken and passed the CompTIA A plus certification, or have relevant industry experience, which means you are working with computers every day. You're used to troubleshooting. You could take them apart, identify the internal components. That's the knowledge level you would need to be able to do well in the network technician class.
And for the next question, that is the what level of SQL is taught in the BA course? That one is introductory SQL, but it does cover, how to create databases, how to manipulate, how to cleanse data, and how to run reports. And I will put in the chat a link to that business analytics program in just a moment. Are these courses offered all year round? Yes, they are. I think Kobe's is the same as mine. We try to start one approximately every 6 weeks. So if one does fail and you have another question, another class, we try to rotate our classes. So for instance, one class may be Monday, Wednesday, another class may be Tuesday, Thursday. So we do try to rotate those days. Okay, and Dawn, I know that Paul posted that about the gaming and design for you. Would the web programming course be good for someone who is a beginner? Yes. Again, I always say we have the ILC that can assist with anybody who may be struggling to learn a piece of that. So I always encourage everybody to take advantage of that. Also, your instructor is there to help, and you'll be there with other individuals who are just like yourself trying to make a change over to a new career. And Natasha, when does the BA class start? Is there a class for summer? There actually is. Earlier today, I had 2 spots left in a May 16th course, and I just posted a new one for May 24th. So the May 24th is a Tuesday, Thursday class. And if you, okay, Kobe, this one's yours. If you have taken the CCNA course, what course would you recommend if you want to pursue a more forward-facing career?
We're working on some advanced level Cisco courses. So we have in the works a CCNP course. It's not publicized yet. We still have to get it approved by the university, by the college. But that should be posted within before the end of the calendar year. We're also working on a CCNA Cyber Ops, which is the security course that Cisco offers. Bless you, as well. So
Thank you.
hopefully that will be available before the end of the year. If you're looking to go into cybersecurity, we have a CompTIA CYSA course, which is a advanced level cybersecurity course. That power pack includes CYSA, Linux for cybersecurity professionals, and um, Project Plus from CompTIA. So hopefully we'll have some advanced level CCNA courses ready for you before the end of the year, but that's we're in the planning stages of that. And Jennifer, one thing we didn't mention, which is probably really important, we didn't say anything about the sponsorships that are available for a
Yes.
lot of these classes. So there is money available. Um, and if Jennifer could put the link in the chat for WaitWorks Propel, this is a sponsorship that will provide funding for a lot of our courses if you're interested in taking them. So I would highly encourage you to go online, fill out the application, and see if you qualify for uh, the financing that's available for these courses, because a lot of these courses are covered under the sponsorship, and the if the money isn't used, then obviously they take it away from us, right? So um, I would really encourage you guys to look into that, because you could take some of these courses pretty much free of charge if you're very interested in it.
Okay. Um, m- I did post the link to the data analytics courses in a couple of different places. As I mentioned earlier, I rotate them about every 6 weeks. So I do anticipate them starting uh, either in June or July. Um, as long as the demand is there for it, we will offer the class. So if you keep an eye on that link, any new classes that I post, they come up there. Okay, and Don, um, when does the next online class start? I did see where Paul reposted that gaming design link. So if you're still having problems, let us know, okay? And I did share that. Job placement will be provided with Cisco classes. Kobe, do you want to elaborate on that?
Sure. So our CCNA courses are considered what they call a pre-apprenticeship program to the CTIP program. This is a direct link between our classes at Wait Tech and employment with Cisco in their apprenticeship program. So we're very excited about that. We've had a couple of students who are in the process of going through that CTIP program. Um, it's a paid apprenticeship, which is very exciting. The salary is beyond the livable wage. And not only do they give you OJT on the job training, but they also train you in DevOps while you're at the apprenticeship, which is really good, a really popular certification. And then there's placement after the fact. And so it's a really great program. But that's one of the apprenticeships that's up and running and actually active with students participating in it. So yes, there is a direct link between that class, the CCNA class, and possible employment through that apprenticeship program.
And of course, we also have the Career Services Center, which does assist our students with researching job opportunities and providing resume help and things along that lines. Okay, I lost my place. So, question was, where can I find the fee structure? The fees are built into each course. So if the course is being offered, you can click there to see the cost of the class. And and what level? Okay. If you're taking that, fees good. Will I be able to get a job with certifications like CompTIA Network and Security? And what are the names of certifications I should go for after getting the basic certifications?
Yes. If you look on job searching websites like Indeed, you'll see that some of these certifications are requirements to even secure an interview. So it's necessary to be able to get your foot in the door. You either have to have the certification, the degree, or hands-on experience to be able to be even considered for some of these jobs. The certification credentials you as someone who knows what they're doing, working with that particular specialty IT area. So they're very valuable in today's job market. Obviously, it's not a guarantee. There are other things that go along with it. You know, how well do you interview? You know, what are your soft skills like? But certainly, you know, to get your foot in the door and to give you the best opportunity, having these certification is going to benefit you.
And then we have another question, length of time for the software development web programmer class. That one is for approximately 4 months. And then Kobe, for you, when does the network technician course begin in the fall?
We've started the last one for the spring, and we're planning on putting one out really soon. My best estimate, uh, since it's, I would say May, late May, you can look to see another one being offered, but certainly before the middle of June for sure. But my guess would be late May is when you can anticipate another course being offered.
And again, another question was, what knowledge level do you need for software development and web design? Again, it's the basic technology understanding, and no other knowledge is needed for either one of those classes. There's no prerequisites there. And do I have a BA starting in late June or July? I do, or will have one in June for sure. Please check back. Right now, my May classes are up there, and we will be posting later months. And okay. And some of these we've gone over. So if we've gone over, I'm going to skip. And if I skip something that you really need, please respond back. Okay. I already completed CompTIA fundamentals, but could not pass the exam. What is my next step, and what is better to pursue in this case?
The the IT support technician class is going to allow you to review the concepts in the IT fundamentals exam. So you can retake that, plus you get the voucher with the course. And then you can move seamlessly into the A plus, which is the next level up. And once you get those certifications, you can start working in a help desk environment. So let's say you apply for the sponsorship, you get the sponsorship. Now you get the training, the resources, the vouchers, all covered under the sponsorship. And it allows you to kind of get back on track as far as where you started and move forward from there.
Thank you, Kobe. Okay. Are the books online for the web programming class? Yes, they are for many of the software developer, web programming, data analytics. The books are part of the tuition cost and they are online versions. And I did share the information about the sponsorship. It's listed as WaitWorks Propel. I'll go ahead and put that back in here again, down here on the bottom. And boom, okay. The digital literacy for technology class available. Yes, it is taught at Wait Tech. We just had one start, so the next one will be end of May, 1st of June, but we will have those posted. Okay. And Don, you are most welcome. Definitely, you know, I worked higher ed, 4-year institution, and I can tell you that a lot of the courses and pathways that we have in place can help an individual get started. Many of these courses do translate over to the curriculum side. So if they wanted to get started working in the field and then complete their degree as they're working, that's certainly a great option for them. So, and congratulations on your child graduating. It's a good achievement. And then we've got, can I get information for Cisco classes? Let me look that up and put that in there. Okay. Cisco. Okay. That was Cisco class. Let me put that on there first. There we go.
And
All
you'll
right.
see the Cisco class has just started, so there may not be a option to enter another course, but we will have another course posted as we make public our summer course schedule. So please continue to check that link because when we make updates, that link will show you the new sections that are available.
And when you said that, kind of also did for me. If you go to a class and it's not offered right now, there will be a little button on there that says notify me when offered. If you click that and sign up, then you'll receive an email when the class is open for registration. That way you don't have to keep checking back and forth. So it's a good way to keep up with it. Anybody else? These have been great questions and very interactive audience. I love it. I would apply for Propel first and then register for the BA certificate class. You can do it the other way, but I just always think it's a better that you don't have to pay out of pocket first. So
Yes, apply.
apply. Yeah.
Please.
Then they're usually very responsive, and like I said, they know almost as soon as I post them. I haven't notified them of the one that I just did today, but they'll get that.
Excuse me, so this is Manish. So when the CCNA next batch will start? On your link, it says already start on April 5th.
Right.
Yeah, and then when the next batch will be start?
So we're looking at August for our next start date, but that could change. It's really dependent upon our instructors' availability, and they're all teaching courses right now, believe it or not. Um, but we've just hired some folks that we're trying to get trained to be able to offer classes faster. So right now, with the existing staff, I'm going to say August is the best bet for the next Cisco class. However, that could change based on instructor availability.
Yeah, also over there it says one class will be start on May 12 or November 29. These two classes will know May 12.
That's a little confusing. On the website, it breaks up when the classes go through a holiday weekend. So you'll see multiple days or spans of time per one class, but that's just indicating that that particular class may be breaking for a holiday or the college is closed for that weekend. It just depends on how the schedule works out.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Or you change a room. That
Right.
looks like what happened on that second line. And that the third one is because of Thanksgiving. So you wouldn't meet on the 20, would it be 24th? So,
That's right.
and so CCNA are online course classes.
We offer them both. So we have in person and online. And now we try with this last class or most recent class, we do a hybrid. So we give students the option to either report to a classroom where the instructor is working or teaching, and that instructor has a webcam and access to Teams. So we have some students that attend that class virtually. Um, and that's working really well so far. So that may be the way that we go in the future.
See, I've got a new message.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
What are the requirements to become an instructor?
Oh, great question. So we need you to have a degree. Associates is fine. Um, there is an application process. So we would need to get you that link to be able to apply. Um, you don't necessarily have to come in the door with the certifications. We will help you garner those later. Um, During the interview process, you should be prepared to do a mock teaching lesson for one of us or both of us, um, and just have some expertise in the areas that you want to teach, like work experience, et cetera, et cetera.
And do you accept foreign credentials?
We
Hello?
do. Our HR department verifies any degrees earned from institutions outside the United States. Um,
Actually, Kobe, they have to be evaluated by an evaluation service, but we will take out of country degrees as long as there's an equivalency for our programs.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Mr. Kobier, how can I get the link?
That's a great question. I'm sure Jennifer is looking for it right now. I can
Why?
tell.
Why? No, I'm helping Don. So Don, the link that's actually in the presentation that Paul put in there on the gaming, that is the place to go to see what courses need to be taken as part of that. There should be a program coordinator on there as well that you can send an email to, and you should be able to get assistance that way. And we were looking for the link to.
I think what may be easier, Jen, is to just send us an email, and we can forward you the link.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Do you offer cybersecurity courses other than network course? Yes, we have a CompTIA CYSA cybersecurity course, which is the next level up from Security Plus. We are thinking about offering a pen testing course. CompTIA has a Pen Test Plus certification that we are considering, as well as CISSP. These courses are in development and are not created as of yet, but the CYSA course is a course that we are currently offering, and that would be the next level up from Security Plus.
And then we have another question on what pathway would go into content dealing with issues like troubleshooting web technologies. Or Lindsay, are you saying like cloud technologies or websites or what?
Yes, dealing with troubleshooting like websites and dealing with that certain type of product within a website. So not necessarily desktop issues, but more so with making sure the website is running smoothly, and if there's any troubleshooting issues, learning how to deal with that.
I know that my web development class touches on it some, but it's not a full-blown troubleshooting class.
Gotcha.
Okay. We have 2 minutes left, so if you have any questions, please, please, please get them in now so we can get you out to your next presentation on time. And if there's no more questions, oh, hold on. Natasha, I will say if you want to register for that 516 class, I have 2 seats left. That would be your option of going ahead and paying for it and to hold that seat if that is the one that you've just absolutely got to have. And they will give you a refund if you are approved for Propel. But I always hate people having to wait on it. There is, I had a link in there for the BA class. Let me find that again. Debbie, I can tell you it wouldn't be too late to sign up for that class. They started basically with the agile culture yesterday, so that would be one I could say you could still enroll and be fine. Some of the other ones I wouldn't say that, but that one I would. And hold on, I'm gonna put the Information technology. And oh. And data analytics course. Schedule. Okay. And did C1, which class has on-job training, paid training? Kobe, those are more in your area.
Yeah, the Cisco class has the OJT. And if you live in Charlotte, then it would be best to take the online course offering. So look, or the hybrid, if we do it as a hybrid, it won't matter because you can attend virtually. So it works out that way.
Gotta love technology though. Wow, Charlotte. Actually, I have somebody from overseas who's taken the data analytics course. Pretty neat. Okay. Well, everyone, it is 6:02 and I'm sure they want to cut us off so everybody can get to their other classes and presentations. So thank you all for joining us this afternoon, and we look forward to hearing from you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.